Hey lovers, welcome back to my channel. It is Angelica Mac and you're here with It's More Than Just Lashes, where we talk about more than just lashes. Today I'm going to show you how to master volume eyelash extensions. I'm going to be giving you a full tutorial on how to make a volume fan, which is also how I make my mega fan, so you're getting like 2 videos in one, okay? Volume is perfect for that client who wants a more dramatic look, who wants a little bit more pizzazz and doesn't want anything super natural. Volume is great for that. This also, price point wise, is a little bit more pricier than hybrid and classics. That's for you, lash artists. That means you can charge more for volume. Yes, volume sets, fills are more expensive than classic hybrid. They're more because, in my opinion, they require a lot more work. You're making more fans, you're making fans by hand if that's your technique. Some people do pre-made fans, but if you're making fans by hand, this is why this is a pricier set. You are making every single fan that goes on those lashes. So I think it's a really beautiful form of artistry and I just love it. So grab your tweezers and let's get into it, okay? Let's get into it. Okay, girlies, people, girls, guys, everyone in between. I'm gonna show you guys how to create a volume fan. I was just working on some of these, so I'm going to show you some in like 3 steps how easy it is to make a volume fan. The biggest thing is making sure you're holding your tweezer properly. That middle finger needs to be on this side, that thumb and that index finger needs to be like here. This is where the magic happens. I tell all the people I've taught that this is where the magic happens, is in between this area. This is where the pump is. This is where you're going to form that fan. So make sure the first thing is make sure your hands are in the right areas. I like my thumb and my middle finger right here in that gap where that pump is, because that is where you need the most control and that is where you're creating the fan. So thing number 2 is, you already have a glue dot on there from the fail attempt of a video that I just made. Ignore my dirty tile. The biggest thing is making sure that boot is right above that orange line when you are grabbing that chunk. Do you see how I'm going in like that? Opening, closing. Right above that orange line. Depending on where your sweet spot is, that's where you want to grab it. This sweet spot is typically in the front to the middle, and you can kind of tell where the ridges kind of start is where your sweet spot is. But there's a lot of tweezers out there now that have the whole thing is a sweet spot. So if you're one of those tweezer girls, guys, whatever, then your sweet spot is the whole tweezer. But I have an old school one. I've had these for years, and the sweet spot is in the front to the middle. So go ahead in there, like I said, right above that strip. Get that nice chunk size. Since this is volume, you don't want to do anything more than, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 lashes. And once you see this square, you know that this is going to be a beautiful fan. You don't want any frays, you don't want any lashes hanging out. That's how you know this is going to be a beautiful fan. And I pinch like this. Some people pinch like this. There's a bunch of different ways to pinch. I like it like this. My thumb and my index finger are kind of like crossing like this, but you want to pinch it right where that is. So you want to put that square right where that thumb and that index fingers connects. And as you are pinching this, you're releasing the pressure, like I said, where that pump is. That's where you're releasing the pressure of your middle finger and your thumb. So go ahead, put it in there, pinch, release the pressure. And there you go. You have a fan. Beautiful. We're going to add her to the collection. We're going to add her to the collection. Okay, let's do that again. Always go in where that boot is facing the fan, facing the hairs, and is right above that orange line. You want to go in, open up that tweezer, separate, tight grip, pull back. You always are pulling towards you. You're never pulling up, you're pulling back towards you. We have that beautiful square, pinch, release the pressure. Beautiful. The biggest thing is remembering you want to keep that hand that's holding the lashes. You're not moving that hand ever. You're always just putting that nice little chunk right in between that finger. Pinch, release the pressure. You should only have to pinch once, but as you see, that base is a little thick. So I'm gonna go back in and pinch it again. There we go. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Okay, let's do that again. Once you get this down, you can have fun with the sizes of the fans. You can do bigger, more narrow fans, but you want to just make sure you get this muscle memory down of pinching and releasing the pressure at the same time. Let's go in there and pinch again to get that fan more snatched. This one may be a fail because I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, not too bad. Most of the times you can save a fan, but there's sometimes you just gotta let that baby go. You just gotta send it to the graveyard. The fan graveyard, okay? Let's do one more time. As you can see, you see this little straggler? Just pull it out. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world. Now go in, pinch. Release the pressure. Beautiful. Look at that. Usually you just have to pinch once. But sometimes you may have to pinch multiple times. That's okay. You just want to get in the habit of doing a ton of fans a day. Like just practice while you're watching Housewives. Practice while you're watching Sports Channel. Whatever the heck you watch. Have these tweezers out. Have a tile beside you. And just start adding fans to sponges. That's the only way you're going to get this down to muscle memory. So I'm going to do it again. We grab that chunk. We put that base right in between that index finger and that thumb. As I'm pinching, I'm releasing the pressure. Sometimes you have to do it a couple times. No, I probably wouldn't put this on a real person. As you can see, there's a little fray on that side. But since we're practicing, add it to it. Add it to the sponge. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. I hope you learned how to create a volume / mega fan. Like I said, you can do the same technique that you do for volume that you can do for mega. I think I said that right. You can use the same technique for volume for mega. So I hope you learned something, and if you have any questions or you feel like you want clarification on something, you can always send me a DM. My Instagram is below. It is also Your Lash Bestie with 2 E's. And if there's a video that you want me to shoot, let me know. I'm all for it. Yeah, take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.